Jaco and Dom's tiny house plans have been months in the making, starting with some big ideas.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
Is that a tiny house?
And ending in a complete redesign.
Are you ready? Are you prepared for this?
No.
Top of mind for Jaco and Dom is to bring their build in on time and to budget. To achieve that, they've opted to build in an airport hangar, ensuring a rainy Auckland winter doesn't slow them down. Keeping any other delays at bay will be head builder and project manager Brad Davis. Brad will run the build, but he'll also be making sure novices Jaco and Dom are on top of the daily decisions he needs to keep this thing moving.
Sweet as. Righto, second frame.
Today is Jaco and Dom's first site visit, and day one of what will be a frenetic 6 weeks to get their project finished.
Wow. Morning, Brad.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Not too bad, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Look at this.
Bit of progress.
It's massive.
It's huge. It's so high.
I think it's going to be Raglan's little skyscraper.
Hey.
Hopefully by the end of the day we've got most of the structure standing, and then we're going to have beams turning up tomorrow, so we'll be able to form up your loft area. And then next week we're going to get a few subbies in, get some cladding on, so really by week 5 we're looking pretty good for chucking it on the truck, heading down to Raglan.
It's crazy.
It'll happen.
It's a house.
Yeah, it'll happen really, really quickly.
Just because it's such a quick build, instead of having a few weeks to plan and get things delivered, we're dealing with days. So it's just thinking that 3 steps ahead.
Yeah, we sort of got Lilia's bedroom sort of coming in here. Your shower's going to be in that little cubby hole there. Then that's sort of where your kitchen starts as well, runs down that back wall.
I'm impressed.
Pretty cool.
Very impressed.
I'm glad you're happy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get stuck in, there's plenty of frames to lift. You whack your penny on and give us a hand. Let's get it.
It feels amazing seeing the frames go up.
All of a sudden we can see what size each individual room is going to be and the height of it. How's the lighting going to work?
There's a big difference from what we thought it was on paper. That's as wide as the canopy can be down there. I can't believe that we're going to spend this summer in this house, and just out here we'll be having
Just look at this frame
and
here.
beer and yeah.
This is where our big window's going to be, and that one looking out on the view. It's crazy.
Freshly inspired from their site visit, it's time for Jaco and Dom to drill down into the detail and plan that all-important space, the kitchen.
The plan for today is just to really finalise the cabinetry, have a shop around, see what there is in store. We just need to get this done. We've got 2 plans here. We need to make some decisions. It's been really helpful working with a Mitre kitchen designer. They've given us 2 designs, which gives us a good starting point. I'm worried about having everything we want fit in the space.
Yeah.
If we want a dishwasher and an oven and a fridge, obviously the fridge we've got to keep. Do we need a dishwasher and oven?
I would prefer the dishwasher to stay because
You do the dishes. I quite like the idea of maybe mixing and matching them.
Dominique's taking the lead here. I would say this is what Dominique enjoys a lot more than I do, but I trust Dominique, so.
Thank you, Jaco.
Yeah.
Would the dark one work? Might be a bit too much. I'm finding making a decision quite a hard one. I keep visualising things and visualising other things and other ideas pop into my head. I've got all those magazines and things, so I could just chop up some bits of rectangles and put them together and see. I'm really not that excited about it, but we do need to make a decision. Get arty with me. It's just therapeutic, isn't it? What do you think?
Pretty cool.
Now I've made a few decisions on the cabinetry, it's definitely given me more of a vision for the whole house.
Two weeks into the build, Jaco and Dom have decided to save some pennies and hand stain their cedar cladding themselves. Despite it being a tiny house, it's a big job, and one that must be finished in the next 48 hours if the project is to keep a schedule.
Gosh, it looks so solid.
I haven't been here this week, so walking into the house, it's just a sense of excitement. It's looking that much more like a finished product.
Look at the size of our bedroom. I think the big thing coming here today is just seeing how fast it's all happening. I mean, it's only been going for 2 weeks.
It's pretty amazing.
So I'm feeling a little bit nervous now because it's going to come down to those aesthetic decisions that I've made. When we actually physically see it in there is another thing to just seeing it in a brochure. Oh, wow. That was real brown, didn't it? First thoughts when I opened the tin were a bit of, oh, I wasn't expecting that. I hope it doesn't look anything like that because I'm the wood. And I thought, oh, maybe it won't look like that once it's dried. Well, we've chosen a clear, natural, kind of want to keep the cedar to look as, we don't want to change the colour too much. But that's freaking me out, to keep that colour. Maybe it'll dry differently, yeah. Dive down, how many more to go?
It looks like a very long day. I'm hoping we get a rhythm very soon.
Still very orange to say it's drying.
Oof, but you chose this though, didn't you?
This is the colour it'll stay.
Essentially, and then it'll fade.
That's pretty dry. It wasn't changing, it was exactly what it was. And the inside of the tin, it's seriously going to be that colour.
Yeah.
We did have to weigh up whether we were just going to keep going with it because we have to finish it by today. I wanted to keep its natural colour, so the idea is it'd just be a clear stain. It's quite a dramatic difference. That's orange, so maybe we should stop.
If you're not happy, we have to stop now.
Yeah. It's tools down for us because we need to get the right stain, so we're just going to head out to Mitre 10 now and make sure we get one that we're happy with. Let's hit the road, Jaco. If we have to stay here till all hours, we have to stay here till all hours. We have to get that right. We got there in the end. After a few, we had to test out a few of them, but it's so worth it. I'm so glad that we stopped because the difference is quite dramatic. That's just clear. It just looks, that's the one that we were wanting. But...
So
we got there in the end. It's quite a difference.
Now 6 hours into their DIY session and not one cedar board stained. It's going to take a marathon effort from Jaco and Dom to finish this cladding on time.
Whoa.
Is that meant to be the colour?
That's dark now.
There it is.
Oh, there we are. Feeling better. Although we've got a long journey ahead of us. Big sigh of relief, and yeah, we're really happy with how it looks on the cedar now. It's just one of those things, we just got to laugh about it and crack on.
We were going to order the cedar pre-stained, and it was going to come as the natural decking orange colour, so although this has taken us an extra half a day, in hindsight, this has actually benefited us.
A blessing. Yeah, thank goodness, so we don't have an orange house.
Imagine we'll sit up underneath there.
Do you think I get this excited about tapware?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's green.
Oh, Jaco.
Quarter of the building's missing.
It might mean that the baby's born just before the house gets moved, but we really have to get this cladding right.